It's hot outside. I'm loving the weather because it's hot outside. Fucking hate the snow, but now it's sunny. Sunny outside, yeah it is.
I don't know, I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur.
Put that cookie down! Now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever
Welcome to the Older and Dumber podcast, a podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth. Joey didn't even do it.
Earth?
What world is this that Carter did it?
I do it every time.
Carter does it every time. I also do it. I did it this time.
I'm so tired of this fucking slander.
Try again. Spool it up. Okay? We're re-spooling it.
Welcome to the Older and Dumber podcast, a podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
Nice. Good job. Just cut it together. They both said it and then make it work. What is up, guys? What is going on this wonderful, wonderful evening? How are you doing? As always, we have Cardboard King, glasses wearing man himself on a video episode by Be It.
Yeah, what are you doing, Carter? People are going to think you're a dork now.
Co-owner of Cantrip Cards and Games and ripper of paint from floors, wearer of no shirt underneath his button-up so that you can see his pesky, pesky chest hair.
They call him the asbestos kid.
Harder, Ruttle.
Let me breathe into your mouth real quick.
Can't be worse than the time you sneezed into it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You opened up real wide, too.
Please, make it stop.
Is there
Hey,
a
what's
hub
up?
category for that?
It's
Mouth breathing?
Sneezing into people's mouths.
God, I hope not.
to my left. Artist extraordinaire.
I don't know if I like this beer anymore.
It's not beer, it's cider.
Old man on the porch with a glass of lemonade.
We could have had lemonade alcohol.
Joey Schichtel, aka Sleety Mage.
Yeah, it's me. Trying to order pizzas here and having a real time of it.
Christ.
And finally, the guy who's the venison dog king of the East Coast. The cartoon Grogu supporting, pizza hat wearing, Uber slinging, ginger hating, son of a bitch himself. Add voice of Hunter Taylor.
Wow, I'm honored to be here. Honestly, thank you. It's great to be back. It's been quite the week. And what's up? What's going on? It's your boy. As always, we start this off by checking in on each other's weeks. Carter, how's your week been, man?
Who am I? Yeah, it's been good. A lot of work.
Who am I?
I feel like this is going to be a big week episode.
Who am
Honestly. Many things.
It's
I basically just renovation for the store. Basically been my week. Just all day, every day, and then work.
What have you done?
Nick.
My week was I did renovations on the store I'm opening. Scraped up paint.
Lead-based.
Buffed floors.
But why was there paint on the floors?
Because there was paint on the floors.
Damn. Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
The store used to be a paint shop, and the people who worked there splattered paint all over the floor all the time. So
I
that's why
said
there
it
was
would have
paint.
made a sick graffiti floor.
That's what I said.
We both said that.
Yeah.
And then I ignored you.
To make it as generic as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Won't even put your logo on the floor.
Anyways,
And what kind of
Or if
music?
Carter's just lying to us.
peeled the
again.
paint up and got everything prepped to paint the rooms. Should be good.
Cool.
Announced our big events for May, which this is probably going to be out before then. I mean,
It'll
after
be
that,
out in 4 weeks.
it'll be out after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do a $300 draft, so that probably went right.
You did a $300 draft.
Yeah, probably is gonna go cool.
$300 draft.
Yep.
Each person pays $300.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm. They get 3 collector boosters, and raffle tickets, and prize support.
$300 entry.
Yeah, they're like $75 packs. It's a high roller event.
I'm so glad we got out of Magic.
Do you know there's like
I'm so happy.
So do you know that they're in? There's
Did you
different
know that it's
products for different
okay?
people.
It's okay.
Like
the
there's
Magic's-
minis for D&D that are $300, and you don't have to buy those. There's different products for
You
different
do
people.
if you want to use Tiamat in your
No, they have a mini
D&D
version that's like $60.
D&D is a game that doesn't require you to buy any packs.
You don't have to buy
continue
any
to play.
collector boosters to continue to play Magic the Gathering. You can buy singles that are dirt cheap because of the overabundance of singles because they keep making boosters. If you would like to gamble on like premium stuff, you gamble on premium stuff.
So glad we got out of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy like an entire commander deck for like pretty cheap and have all of the cards that are good.
Cards like pretty cheap. It's like $700, $750.
Now you can get a good commander deck for like $100.
Yeah, that's always like, oh yeah, I got like $85,000 in this deck box.
Yeah, because all of my stuff are foil and premium stuff. So,
Damn.
anyways, how's your week, Joey?
I didn't fuck around with any lead or asbestos, so pretty good there.
That's good.
AC was broke at work. That was cool.
RAC works.
Got the swelter for a couple of days, and oh yeah, I had a fucking half giant throw up all over the entire left side of my store,
And your tires broke.
and my tires broke.
I did.
It's almost like you almost had a worse week than Hunter this week.
No,
Probably way
Great
worse.
week.
No, like than last week.
Oh, than last week.
Yeah, Joey, I'm sorry you've been through these hard times, but we'll get you through this.
I don't want to get through it. I'm done.
I didn't get any kind of support like that.
What do you mean?
We did a
I
whole
didn't even-
episode for you.
Yeah. I didn't even give
A
Joey.
whole episode where you fucking made fun of me.
No, we
and-
did not.
Yes,
Roll
you
back
did.
the tape.
Yeah, go back on last episode.
Hi, Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Michael the dog. Hunter,
Bro, your
I
week's
can't.
over already?
I can't ask this
Your
anymore.
week's over already?
Yeah, I mean, I talked about the stuff that happened. Nobody cared about it, so I was like, a guy puked, and you're like, "Wow, that sucks." And then I was like, "My tires popped," and you were like, "Yeah, that's bad, but we're here for you, homie." And then that was it.
You didn't even tell the story.
What story?
People are like, someone throw up all over your store. You broke your tires, and then you didn't even say how they happened. People right now are being like, "What the hell happened, Joey?"
Just have to adjust for the climate.
Sounds out, guns out.
Yeah, for the.
So what
for
happened to the
patrons only.
store?
A guy puked.
Okay.
So we got this fucking half giant motherfucker that comes in. He's like a good 7 or 8 feet tall.
Sure.
Probably 500 pounds. Curly ass afro, full Asperger's.
Damn.
And I had taken my 10 because I want to go over to Walmart and grab a monster. And I'm walking back and I see him sitting on the bench in front of the nail salon. And I'm like, oh, here we fucking go. He's going to come in here and want to talk to me about fucking Pokemon or some shit. Walk back, open the store. And I've got a fucking ton of stuff to do because we're moving new to pre-owned. Like 5,000 titles from new to pre-owned this week.
Feels like an exaggeration.
It's not.
It is.
So I'm there. I'm working on that. I hear the bading. Turn around. Oh, it's him. Right. Working. I hear. I'm like, turn around. I look at him. He's staring at me. I'm like, this motherfucker just ripped my signage. I was like, yeah, whatever. I go back, start doing my thing. I hear the ding. He leaves. Processing games. The ding. Hey, man, I'm really sorry about that. Turn around. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's no big deal. I come around the cash wrap and I see the switch section. There's just fucking puke from one side all the way up the demo unit, the windows. I'm like, I get it now.
Disgusting.
I was speechless. He's like sitting there apologizing over and over again. And I'm like, I'm going to kill you. You're grown. You were a step from the door. Your legs are 7 feet long. You could have stepped out of the door. That door wasn't even shut. I had it propped open because the AC was broken. All you had to do was turn around and aim out.
He decided the switch section was a better target because it was red.
Kelsey missed getting the splash zone by seconds. She would have come in and just caught her face full as he fucking spiraled around.
Should have thrown up herself.
So yeah, I got to fucking clean not only on the inside but the outside because he wasn't done after he puked all over my switch section. He had to step outside.
It's not your switch section.
It is.
Your assistant manager.
He's not done. He steps outside. And the trash can right outside the door. Okay, well that's nice. He's gonna finish in the trash can. Only not like a sane person who would lift the top of the trash can up and puke into it. He leans over the trash can and pukes on the top of it. And then this motherfucker has the audacity to come up to Kelsey at the cash wrap while I am cleaning up his fucking vomit and buy Xbox currency with vomit all over the front of him.
Sounds like a good day.
Giving us this whole story about how, oh, you know, it was really hot. I thought I was going to be okay, but then I came in here. I just started not feeling good. Oh, you didn't feel good? You're fucking grown. You realize you didn't feel good. You should have went outside. And then maybe you wouldn't have thrown up if in the 5 minutes it took me to get from Walmart back to GameStop, you didn't sit down and eat a whole fucking Little Caesars pizza that you needed to throw up all over my store. You fat fuck. And I can say it because I'm a fat fuck.
I mean, I eat a whole pizza of Caesars.
Yeah. You sure do, but you don't fucking throw it up all over the store. You know your own limitations. And that was the same day that I rolled my tire off my rim.
Yeah, how did you do
had
that?
to buy new tires. Well, my spare tire's been throwing a false signal because when the air pressure changed, it triggered it and it's got a TPM in it. So I'm like, oh, you know, and Hunter had pointed out, he's like, oh, your tire pressure's low. And I'm like, nah, it's the spare. It's been doing it all the time. So I didn't think anything of it. Got in the car, started up. Bing. I was like, okay, I'm taking care of that today. Back up, start going down the driveway. All of a sudden I start feeling, and then the car's just spinning. And I'm like, what the fuck? My tire is actually flat. So I get out. Passenger side tire is fine. Walk around. Driver's side tire is off the rim because that's the drive wheel. So every time I touch the gas, all of the torque for the car goes into that wheel. And because it was flat, it spun it off the rim. So I couldn't just put air in it. And nobody that I took that tire to was going to be like, okay, we'll just put it back on the rim and fill it up for you, because they are essentially slicks at that point. And that tire in particular has about 5 nails in it.
Why does it have 5?
Because Joey picks him up and he just pops him right into his tire.
I don't do that.
He
goes,
wants to be
look, a nail.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Look, a nail.
I actually take the tire off the rim and I put them through so they're point out for better traction.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. I have a show tomorrow though, so that's cool.
Oh, you have a show tomorrow? Where's that?
We have a show tomorrow.
Oh,
Heroes and
I guess
Villains.
Voice of Hunter is
This
gonna
has
be
already
there, but
happened.
From what I hear, Voice of Hunter hasn't gotten any roles this week, and he doesn't even go to the studio anymore.
Oh
So
my god. Hate you so much. Gone to the studio every week except for this week because the studio.
he actually did go to the studio this week, but not to record.
Oh, I did go to the studio this week, but I didn't record. You're right.
Hmm.
I moved everything out of it because they're
Known
moving.
liar. Hunter Taylor, everybody.
So I went to the studio this week to move everything out of it because the studio is moving. They don't know really what's going on or what they're
The
doing.
studio's not really moving.
I won't know for 3 weeks. what was going on.
Moving would imply they had a destination to move to.
Yeah, it was in Binghamton somewhere.
In John's basement.
He's done it before.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't go to the studio this week for that. Yeah, blah blah blah. I plan on renovating one of these closets to use for stuff net for now.
Hunter's going into the closet.
Into it. Yep.
That's pretty regressive of you, bro.
I hate you so much. I really do.
So you're in this Banjo-Kazooie game?
No. Be really cool though if I was. But no. But this is my first week not being an employed person at GameStop anymore.
Are you keeping a Star Captain's log?
Yeah.
Like when they go out, like in Voyager, where they're like more than half a galaxy away, and like they're stranded, and you just are like, Stardate 2024. This is Captain Taylor.
Yeah.
It's one day without GameStop.
Anyway, it's my first week, and I have started to try and do some stuff for income, and one of those things is Uber. So I've been driving Uber. And Ubermeister. It doesn't matter. Any of that, it doesn't matter. I've been driving Uber, but the funny part is the people and things I have had to do and drive so far.
You've been doing people?
Yep. So I'm doing Uber, which allows me to drive people and pick up food and deliver it and stuff. Uber Eats, kind of garbage, but mostly just for College Town, because anytime it's College Town, I have to find a place to park somewhere, then walk all the way down College Town Street, whatever, which doesn't have actual roads. They have to find that restaurant, pick up that stuff, run back to my car. By the time I get back to my car, I have another order that I have to go pick up. Then I have to go pick that one up, then drive 1 minute away to drop it off to somebody who's like, oh, thank you. And then it's like $2. I wasted 20 minutes running through College Town to grab something to make like $2. So I stopped.
You only
Uber
make money off tips?
for Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Basically, unless somebody orders something like far away. Or if I'm downtown by GameStop, then the Uber Eats is worth it. But if I'm driving around in College Town or next to the college and I Uber Eats, garbage. There's no point in Uber eating. So I switched it to just rides the other day. But anyway, my third ride of this week when I started, I had to drive somebody to the Syracuse airport. So I drove all the way from Ithaca all the way to Syracuse airport to drop somebody off. Hour-and-a-half ride with somebody. Didn't even realize it when I clicked it. I was like, oh, that's a lot of money. Clicked it, and I went, oh, fuck. I got to drive to Syracuse airport.
Because I'm going to Syracuse.
I didn't go to Syracuse. I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, well, I can't really cancel it after I've already said I'm going to go pick the person up. So I hope gas makes me there. So I drive them all the way there. And I
went with no gas.
No, I went out with half a tank. And I was like, oh, fuck. I got to drive all the way to Syracuse and then back. But anyway, so I'm going to go pick this person up. And I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do for an hour and a half with this person? It's just going to be fucking a super lonely fucking, boring ass ride with no talking. Or is it going to be a group of people, blah, blah, whatever. I get up there and I pick this person up, and first things first, I look out the window, and this person looks like, I want to say like punk rock Ozzy Osbourne. And I was like, whoa, what the heck? This guy looks like a rock star. Gets in the car and he's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, oh, just heading to LA. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I gotta go to the airport. I gotta go to LA. And I'm like, oh, all right, well, let's get you going. And I start driving, we get to talking, he talks about how his dad owns this like super large like audio production company, and they're going to LA for something Tricathon or something. He's gonna go and meet like a bunch of studio managers and all this types of different stuff. So it's pretty cool. But we talked about like music and concerts and the entertainment industry and all types of stuff for an hour and a half. So it made the ride a lot quicker and a lot more fun. So that was really nice. So I drove all the way to Syracuse with this guy. He's super cool. We ended up following each other on Instagram. Super cool guy. I hope I get to meet him again. But anyway, super cool.
Did he tip?
Yes, he tipped. He tipped very well. So I was very happy. Yeah, bro, if I drove you all the way to Syracuse and didn't fucking tip, I'd be like, you fucking piece of garbage. But anyway, no, it was really cool. He said he's going to listen to the podcast too. We talked about the podcast for a while. He said he really liked it. So hopefully you're listening right now. If so, you're super cool.
If you will get on
Joey's-
Patreon, you get kisses.
Joey's giving you kisses, free kisses. Anyway, after that, I was in Syracuse. And I'm like, so here's the cool thing about long rides. They pay really well. Here's the bad thing about long rides. Now you're stuck in that area you had to drive them all the way to, and you don't get paid for
Hunter
going back
got
home.
shot. Did you hear that?
I did not get
Did you hear
shot.
about this?
Shivved.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lady at the zoo with her kids, and her kids came in. They had knives, and they started stabbing him. And he thought he had to hit the gas and get out.
And they're like, for GameStop. For GameStop.
It fucks. So the bad thing about long rides is you're stuck wherever you drop that person off. You do not get paid to drive back home. Yeah. So Uber is hoping that you're going to continue to try and drive people wherever you ended up. So now I'm in Syracuse, and I'm like, oh, fuck me. Well, I'll drive home and turn it on and see if I get any rides. I instantly got a ride, and I was like, oh, all right, I'll go pick this person up. Driving through Syracuse, and I'm like, where the fuck am I right now? This is
he got
not
the zone.
I'm like, this is not a nice area. And I'm driving through Syracuse. I'm like, what the
Y'all
fuck?
haven't been to
like,
Syracuse. There's
who?
a zone that you don't want to be.
I'm like, who am I about to fucking pick up? So next thing you know, I get there, and then I pull up to a zoo, and I'm like, oh, a zoo. Well, I mean, it's gotta be nice then. It must be someone in like their family. I pull up and it is. It's some lady with her kids, and they were really nice. And they were like, "Oh, I need to put the stroller in the back." "Oh, no problem." Blah blah blah. And we're driving. I'm driving them home or whatever, wherever they're going. I'm driving them back, and I start getting these requests, and I'm like, I really don't want to take any of these right now. I need gas. I didn't realize I could swipe up and hit stop new requests, so I kind of got some cancellations things, and I was like,
oh, now he's never gonna get a job.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyway. I'm like, oh, shoot, I can't make it stop, whatever. I'm like, I got to get gas. I can't pick these people up. And she goes, oh, don't get gas around here. I'm like, oh, why not? She's like,
you will die.
She's like, don't get gas around here. Just don't do it. I'm like, oh, is there like a reason why I shouldn't? Is like
you
the
will
gas
die.
bad here and stuff? And she's
Gas
like,
bad?
she literally was like, or is it too expensive? And she literally was like, no, like if you're gonna do it, you gotta be quick. Keep your windows up, keep the doors locked, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Hurry up and fill it up and go. And I'm like, what the heck? She's like, yeah, all those shots and stuff you hear about, this neighborhood right here. Like I live right there. And I'm like, why am I driving you home? She's like, yeah, do not. Like, this is like a super bad neighborhood. So she starts talking about how bad the neighborhood is. And I'm like, what the fuck? You have 2 children in the car, please.
Kids are gonna grow up tough.
Oh my God. So I finally get them all the way home, and I instantly was like, all right, thanks. Hit go offline and drove the fuck out of Syracuse as fast as I could.
He went to the Circle K.
I did. I was like, get me to the first fucking gas station out of Syracuse. And there was a Circle K. I pulled off, got gas, and I was like, then I turned it back on to drive all the way back home, and then I got more rides on the way home. Because Uber has this cool thing where you can set a destination. It'll only give you rides that get you closer to that destination.
That's pretty cool.
So it was helpful getting back home to be able to get
Hunter's
money.
professional Uber driver now.
Yeah.
Is the short of it.
Yeah. And then on the way back, I was picking up some people. Picked up this one guy who, at first, super cool, super chill. I pick
Super
him
chill.
up.
And then he was
I
like,
pick him up from
you
a.
want me to suck your cock?
And no.
And then you had to do the sexual harassment training.
So I go and I pick this guy up, and he's at like this garage. And I was like, hey, how you doing today, man? He's like, oh, I'm doing all right. Just had to get the old convertible Beamer all fixed up.
This guy, yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
That's a
He's
good
like, yeah,
story.
top. He's like, a top's not going back, so I had to get it fixed. Hopefully these guys can fix it. And this garage is like the back of some dude's house. Like, it's not like a fucking Mavis auto tire or, whatever.
Mavis, who did my tires.
Yeah. Like, it's just the back
you
of
get
some
one
dude's
for free.
back of some dude's house, and out front it's all like something auto repair. And I'm like, oh, fuck. He's like, yeah, it's broken, so I'm hoping they'll fix it. I'll come back and pick it up tomorrow. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. Blah blah blah. It's real hot out, so it'd be nice to have a car like that. Yeah. And then we're talking. We're just sort of chilling, and he gets in the front seat. He's the first person I've drove so far who gets in the front seat.
No.
Because he comes up to the window, and he was all like, hey, he's like, you,
front,
he was like, you,
sonny?
stop. Older, not really an older gentleman. He was probably
touching
like,
your thigh.
he's probably like in his 50s or 60s, right? And anyway, he comes up to the window and he's like, you want me to sit in the front or the back? I mean, I'd rather sit in the front. The way it's not like a Miss Daisy situation. I'm like, sure, whatever, that's fine.
Miss
'Cause he's an
Daisy
older guy.
situation.
He's an older guy.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
So, but I like didn't think of anything. I was like, all right, yeah, fine, whatever, man. You can say whatever you want. It sits in the front. We're just chilling. We're hanging out. We're talking about the military. We're talking about how he drove, or not drove. He flies aircrafts and stuff. He used to drive a limo for a while, then went into the military. Then after the military, is now a private like jet flyer. Blah blah blah. All these was I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Like, where did you? I'm like, where did you? You know, where have you been based? And blah blah. All these cool things. And we're like hanging out and talking. And then all of a sudden we're driving and we get somewhere. And like I was talking, I was like, oh, you know, it's just in Syracuse. Blah blah. He's like, oh man, Syracuse. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, it's pretty bad. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not great. You know, blah blah. He's like, you know, it's just like all these big cities now. You just can't really travel anywhere without it being like super like crime ridden and blah blah. I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't know. It's definitely not great right now, but like, you know, it's still like, you know, blah blah. There's safe places. It's
and
bad.
He was
but
like, it's because of the gays.
No, and he's like, you know what? He said, he's like all these fucking criminals. He says all these fucking criminals and stuff, man. And, you know, all these fucking immigrants we keep letting in and blah blah. And I was like, oh no. I was like, dude, I thought we were cool. He's like, they just keep fucking letting people. He's like, you know, I'm not like against immigration, but I just, you know, they're not fucking checking anybody and blah blah, and just letting all these fucking immigrants in. And then don't get me started about prison. They're just fucking letting people out nowadays. They don't even care. Blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my God, I thought we were cool. I don't know what's happening right now. Please stop. So the whole time, for the next like 10 minutes, I was still with this guy. I just let him keep going. And I was like,
you were yes-anding?
Yeah,
Did you throw in a hell yeah, brother in there?
I know. I just kept being like, man, I really want to visit these places. America. Oh, don't, because it's horrible now and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all them fucking immigrants and people getting out of prison. And I'm like, oh, please help me. Someone hit us. So I had to drive that person. Drive all the way back. And then, who else did I drive that was just like fucking... Oh, so let's get to the Uber Eats. I was talking about it earlier, how it's super horrible. This was also the reason why I was like, no more Uber Eats today. I'm done with this. I go and pick up 4 orders from College Town. I had to find places to park, go to those restaurants, pick up the things. Go to the next restaurant, pick up the things. Go to the next restaurant, pick up the things. I had to walk right past Uncle Marty's, and I couldn't see Carter. I could only see Marty, and I was like, gave him the nod, you know, the high school hallway nod, and whatever, blah,
Marty
blah.
was like, I think I'm getting hit on again.
Anyway, so I'm picking all this stuff up, blah, 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 and my first order was like, go to this spot to drop it off and meet with so-and-so. I said, okay, blah, blah. I finally find a
some GTA shit.
I finally find a parking spot, which was like a good 3 minutes away. So I park and I walk all the way to the spot. I get there and it goes, all right, ding, you know, the person has been notified that you're here. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. I read through the thing. It says meet at door at the address. I said, okay, go to the address. I go to the door and I wait. And I wait. No one, it's like a minute later, no one showed up. I'm like, what the heck? I messaged them. I said, hey, I'm here. Nothing. When I message them, it starts a timer. It starts an 8-minute timer. I'm like, what the hell? Like, hey, I'm here. Nothing. Hello? Nothing. I call them. Don't pick up.
They're dead.
And I messaged them one more time. I said, hey, I'm here with your food. I'm right next to CTB. No, it was like a special pie and a drink from this Paris baguette place.
Oh, you're talking about the place right on the corner there. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
She answered the door in her lingerie and was like, do you have my steaming baguette?
Nope. I sat there and waited.
You don't have to wait 8 minutes. Once the timer's up, you get to leave.
But I had to sit there and stand in the hot
Did you get the baguette?
There wasn't a baguette. Did you not listen?
It was a special pizza pie.
It was a pie, like a cherry pie or some shit.
Did you get the cherry?
No, I didn't want the goddamn food.
Why didn't you bring it home?
Let me finish the story.
You threw the pie away?
Can you please let me finish?
She gifted that to you.
That was a gift.
So I messaged this person multiple times and tried calling them. They didn't answer. So I'm sitting there, standing there like a fool with this fucking drink in my hand and this bag, just being like, hello, Uber Eats.
You sure
and there
it's
is
the right house?
Hundreds of college kids here. Hundreds. Because it's right next to CTB. So there's just fucking a shit ton of them hanging out here. Any one of them could be the fucking person for this food. Any one of them. Not a single one. I'm like, hello, Uber Eats, Paris baguette.
Baguette.
Nothing. I wait the entire 8 minutes. And the app just says, leave the food and take a picture. You can leave now and still get paid. I said, fine. Took the food over to a bench, took a picture of it on the bench, sent it. I said, have a nice day.
Damn,
I
somebody
left.
got some cherry pie, bro.
No, they didn't. Because later on that day when I drove past, I looked to see if it was still there. It was about an hour and a half later, 2 hours maybe, still sitting on the bench in the same exact spot.
Bro, I'd have eaten that. And if I was a college kid and I found a fucking cherry pie and a drink, I'd have thanked
They were like,
fucking the
you would've-
gods.
Yeah,
the gods and shine
you would have
heavenly
walked
light
up and you
down
were
on
like,
me.
God.
I ate
I
fucking
will
trash
take that.
sandwiches while I was in college, bro.
I remember
If
that
I
story.
found a nice wrapped up fucking piece of pie, that'd have been a fucking ray from heaven.
Oh, so wild that it was still there. Like I was dropping people off and it was still fucking there. So that was the horrible one. I was like, I'm done with Uber Eats for the day. I'm not doing more Uber Eats. I'll only do rides. I'm like, I'm done. So I'm picking up people for the rest of the day. Picked up some people who smelt. I picked them up. Like I was like, and it was hot out, and I'm like, whatever. But I'm like, the car's fine. They get in the car, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, why do you stink? What is up with these college kids?
You think it was GameStop Esther May, but it wasn't.
So I picked those people up. I'm like,
It
whatever,
was-
blah,
it was
blah.
fresh out of high school, college hottie.
And then, so then there was this one fun one I did, though. I went and I drove up, parked, stopped, picked the person up. They come over to the car. They come in. I was like, hey, how you doing today? She's like, oh, I'm doing fine. Anyway, you can get down the hill by 2:15. I don't remember what time it was.
No.
Can you, oh no, 7:15. Can you get down the hill by 7:15? And I was like, let me see what time it is. I look over, 7:12. I'm like, we got to get down the hill in 3 minutes. She's like, yeah. Do you want me to go fast? She's like, yeah. Let's do it. So I go to hit the gas, and then 3 cars pull up next to me and don't let me move out of where I was parked.
Oh,
And
no.
I was like, are you fucking joking?
You gotta hit the trailer and jump them.
So I put the fucking blinker on. I'm like, let me fucking out. Let me out. So finally there's space. I go to go out, and this car just goes right next to me in the middle of the road instead of fucking waiting for me. And he just goes like at me. And I'm like, are you fucking joking, you piece of shit? And the girl in the back goes, wow, great addition to society that man is. I was like, yeah, pretty much. So then I'm behind him, and then he parks. Like, literally not but like 10 feet later. I'm
I
like,
don't know if someone
I'm
caught
like, are
that
you-
on the slow-mo, but a fucking piece of cider just fucking flew into my eye and killed me. Holy fuck, ginger in my eye.
not but 5 feet later just parks. I'm like, you seriously couldn't wait for me to go to the stop sign? But anyway, I get past him, and now I'm zooming. And I'm talking zooming. Fucking flying. And then
Crazy.
I'm like, oh, let's go. I hit it. And then I'm like, oh, fuck. They put us on the steepest hill in Ithaca. So it's like, I'm just like this. I'm going straight, flat, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, I hit the hill, and it's like a straight 90-degree angle down. And I was like, holy fuck. I'm like riding the brakes. So we finally make it all the way down. And then, do you know where the construction is, where the theater is? Like, it's just been going on forever.
Yeah.
And it's that one, like,
State
the library's
State
here.
Theater.
Library's here, and then the bus stop is there. I'd get to that bus stop. It's 7:14. I'm fucking flying. And then we fucking get stuck at every...
There's the bus.
We get stuck at every red light. And I was like, fuck, I don't know if we're going to make it, girl. I'm sorry, blah, blah. And it's fucking 7:15 now. I'm turning the corner at 7:15. I'm like, maybe they're running late. I turn, and then we see
She's
the
like,
bus.
stop that bus.
We
And you
see the
pull in
bus.
front of it.
We see the bus parked there, and I was like, "It's that one right there." She goes, "Yeah, oh my gosh, we gotta go." And she's like, "I'll go out here." I said, "No, you're not going out here." I pulled right in front of the bus, straight. My car like this, the bus like this. I was like, "Get out!" She's like, "Thank you so much, you're the best." So she gets out, I close it, and I'm like, "Oh, mission well done." But then I couldn't leave because there was a bunch of cars trying to go past. So now I'm waiting for my turn, and the bus is going, and I'm, you fucking bitch. Finally, I'm able to pull out, but it was really funny. I was like,
They won't let me drive Uber because I only have 2 doors on my car.
yeah, you have to have $4 to drive for Uber.
Can you do Uber luxury?
Uber luxury is still $4.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's not luxury.
Pretty racist if you ask me.
Damn. Two-doorists?
2 doorist.
Four-doorists? Fedora-ists? But anyway, that was just some of my
Milady.
Just some of my fun exploits so far with Uber. It's been pretty cool. I haven't hated it. I did it 5
You
years
made
ago.
$200 today selling Pokemon. This guy doesn't need to work anymore.
$240.
Well, the Pokemon runs out.
Nah. He bought more today.
I did.
Crown Zenith.
I did.
More Pico packs.
I didn't buy more today.
You still got fucking beer on your glasses.
Dude, it jumped. It was trying to escape.
Damn, what a tumultuous set of weeks we've had.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, honestly, I thought one of us would just be betrayed this week or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was wild.
What would that have to do with anything?
I don't know. What would it have to do with anything, Carter?
I don't know.
I mean, Ithacon's next weekend.
And
well, we promised the fans that a certain
someone would be there. And then betrayal happened. May betrayed us. And May, yes, you listening right now, you betrayed us. You said that you would be there, and instead you got bullied. You got bullied.
We're not even going to
by
be a
your
force
so-called DM boss because you won't just take PTO.
Yep.
Can't believe you.
Yep.
Can't believe you betrayed us.
I thought
like
we were
this.
friends.
I thought we were too.
This is honestly top 10 anime
Anime
betrayals of
all time.
2023.
2023. Well, for sure.
Maybe all time.
2023 is not even over yet, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hunter, and you're listening to the Older and Dumber podcast. What? What do you mean they can't see me drawing the logo with the wand? Podcast? You can't handle the podcast. Older and Dumber. It's in the podcast.
That's not the line, Hunter. You're supposed to be talking about how people can sub on Patreon for early episodes.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be the best podcast. Believe it. Well, that's just great. It's Older and Dumber, man. It's Older and Dumber.
Hunter, no, stop. The line is, you can get access to exclusive content and behind the scenes. Now give me another one.
Exclusive? What do we do that's exclusive? Dipshit bots. Transform and roll out.
Luke, you are my dipshit.
Hunter, we've been here for 4 hours. Just tell people how they can become dipshits and sub on patreon.com/olderandumber. That's N-dumber, not and.
I love it when a podcast comes together. But, in fashion, we have done what, Joy?
We've put a list together of our top betrayals in fiction to talk about today here on the podcast.
Our first one being Mr. Betrayer himself, Carter.
Never does his homework, Carter.
I do my homework way more than Hunter does.
Can't believe we didn't talk about any of our D&D stuff that happened this week.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, we can't actually start that yet because you need to. Yeah, Carter didn't even fucking touch on it because he's so scared about it.
What? I literally was fine with it.
Get him.
I haven't been scared at all.
Get him.
Hey, Carter.
What?
What's your next character?
I don't need to think of. I have a backup character.
I'm just happy that Athena and Fick are getting all this character development.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's good.
We're gonna come to Monday and Joey's gonna be like,
"Listen, I have a backup. I've had a backup character for 2 years. So
now your kids are gonna grow up with no dad.
With no dad.
You are still in combat. There's not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
You seem pretty
not,
dead.
I'm mostly dead.
By the
Mostly
rules,
dead.
you're dead.
Okay,
By rules, you are dead.
Okay, I'm like getting Princess Bride. Like I'm dead. But mostly dead. If I go past what's Revivify's time limit?
Is it
1
minute?
Is it
1 minute?
No, I think it's 5 minutes.
It's 1 minute.
Yeah,
It's
me
1
and Joey
minute.
looked it up. You have 10 rounds. And it took 5 rounds to get the dragon to bloodied.
And now we've lost our key damage provider.
Well, we regained 2.
Key damage provider? Is that like a cable provider?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, a minute.
Oh boy, you lost your damage provider.
So
How are
if
you
it-
gonna damage the dragon
So
now?
if it passes a minute, then I'm dead. But right now I'm mostly dead. Revivify is just like it's the paddles. Like like your soul's still like around.
Yeah, it's here somewhere.
It's like about to float off into outer space
Still
wherever it
attached
goes.
to your body.
Yeah, but like once past a minute, then I'm like, okay, I'm dead, and I either have to think about a new character or
Man, it'd be
the
a pretty
D&D
big
party will bring me
betrayal if
back.
we're like, man, we can't bring Harper back. There's no way.
Who says I'm willing?
Damn.
You don't
He
know.
doesn't want his kids to have a
he
dad.
was
That's
like-
a
he was
huge
like,
betrayal to his
yeah, it's
children
the
and
huge
his
betrayal.
wife.
Yeah, make him stronger.
After he had those kids, he was like, "Oh my god, why did I fucking do this? This is awful." I just want to do adventure.
They'll have more character this way.
It's gonna be tough to.
I'm classic anime dad. Make the new protagonist.
Damn.
I'm basically Minato.
It's gonna be tough to raise your kids when you're dead.
And then remember that time Belle was like, "Hey, Miala, do you want to help me betray Puccinini?" And she was like, "I would never betray my
That's not what she
boss."
said.
You idiot.
She's like, "Do you actually have a plan?"
No.
Well, when you have a plan, how about you come back?
And then I was like, pussy.
She's like, for now, I'd rather just get paid.
We get paid more without Puccinini. I don't even know what our price point on our debts are. So,
Well, that's because some of you don't. One of you actually has a payable. You two don't have a payable debt. You guys have a life debt.
Okay, then we're never paying that off.
Oh, I'm like halfway done. You guys are fucked. I'm gonna betray them by paying my debt off and leaving.
Bye.
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 Oh shit.
No, you guys have debts. Some of yours are just a little bit different than others.
Still, none of this hurts as bad as May being like, "I'm not coming to Ithacon. Fuck you guys."
Yeah.
I think she said it in those exact words too.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "Fuck the fans."
Yeah. And you guys specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when she said it to our faces. Like, she drove down here.
Yeah.
And she's
like, "I can't normally get time off from work to do things,
I
but
decided to
I'm
come
gonna
down
come
here."
down here just to say no."
Yeah. And
After
say,
she
"Fuck
already
you
said
guys."
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't be
She
a betrayal
messaged-
if she didn't.
She messaged yes and then drove down here to say no. How great would it
Classic.
be if she just showed up?
My favorite betrayal is my number one betrayal is Zoro when he stabs Luffy through the chest next season.
Wow, we're getting started.
You just spoiled that.
Yeah,
for
you just straight up spoiled something for me.
he's
What
like,
the fuck?
He's like, I'm actually a Marine.
Doesn't happen.
Stabs Luffy
That's
through the chest.
That's the stupidest twist I've ever heard. What ground is there for that twist to exist?
He's like, Takashi, the swordsman.
He's looking it up.
He's like, the swordsman lady that reminds me of my childhood best friend. Oh yeah, she's actually my childhood best friend, and now I'm actually a Marine since I was young.
Wow, she didn't die from the stairs?
No, she's actually a Marine.
So she betrayed Zoro first by
no,
saying
it was
she
a cover
died.
story.
Oh, okay.
Cover story for Zoro to enter Luffy's crew. Yeah, and then Zoro's like,
And then Luffy dies.
and then Luffy dies for real.
Yeah, and then One
we're
Piece
fine.
becomes about Nico Robin.
He lied to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Oh, it's
Just
crazy.
making sure. Well, because there is an arc where Zoro fights and stabs Luffy and makes the X on his chest.
It's a
except
filler.
it was
It's
filler.
He doesn't actually get the X from that.
Yeah.
The only betrayal in One Piece is Usopp and Luffy's betrayal of each other.
Usopp and Luffy betray each other?
So are you going first or what?
I already started. You said I was going first.
So what's your betrayal?
Usopp and Luffy betrayed each other. That's
Oh,
what
that
he
was
said.
your-
That's a good betrayal.
Tell me about it.
Sasuke.
I don't remember that.
No, one at a
No,
time.
one at a time.
And then tell us about it.
Okay, so there's this arc in One Piece where it's
Which I
called.
think is the dumbest arc.
It's the best arc. It's
So you've already seen this
Like, yeah.
betrayal?
Yeah.
Is
Sky
this,
P is way better.
oh, is this the money in the water town?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Water 7.
Water 7.
So they get to this place and their ship has been breaking down for a while.
Yeah.
And this is a ship that was given to the crew from Usopp's childhood
Usoppin.
best friend
The
slash
Going Mary.
crush.
Yes, the going.
The
Mary.
Going Mary, yeah.
The
And
Coming Mary.
they go to Water
going.
7 specifically to fix the ship
But it can't be
And to
fixed
find
because
the shipwreck.
and to find a shipwreck.
the keel is broken.
Yeah, the keel's
Had ship
broken.
cancer.
Had ship cancer, yeah. They fell downstairs.
The ship fell down some stairs and
It actually
Stairs are the
did.
Stairs are the deadliest
Okay,
thing.
and
but
then
if you-
and then Usopp was like, Luffy pushed the ship down the stairs.
If you think about it, the ship did fall downstairs in Skypiea when it was on top of that altar, and then it went down.
Damn, it did. That's what gave it the
Down
ship
D
cancer.
stairs, strikes again.
And Luffy was like, you tell him that you tripped and fell down the stairs.
So continue.
So
about
basically, what happens is Usopp thinks that the ship, Luffy is giving up on the ship by needing to make a new ship or get a new ship,
The Thousand Sunny
the Always Sunny.
in Philadelphia.
And Luffy So Usopp thinks that Luffy is betraying the crew by giving up on the ship because he views the ship as a member of the crew because it's been with them for so long.
But then Usopp's friend Sniper King was like, "Your friends would never betray you like."
No, that's not what happens. And then Luffy and Usopp get in this over and like escalating argument until the point where Usopp challenges Luffy to a duel.
Oh my god. I bet that goes great for Usopp.
It went better for him than it's expected, but he still lost.
Luffy probably held back.
Luffy was like, I don't want to kill Usopp, so blah blah.
Yeah.
But then Usopp did some shit where Luffy's like, "You fucking brat," and then just fucking walloped the fuck out of Usopp.
Usopp did some Batman / Kevin McAllister shit, where
right,
he's like,
and then Luffy was like,
Usopp with prep time versus Batman with prep time.
Yeah, it literally all happened, and Luffy was like,
"Ow!"
One punch, bop, Usopp
done. And so that arc was very like emotional, and like it was like it wasn't actual betrayal, but it was like Luffy learning how.
Hunter didn't think it was emotional.
Luffy learning how to be an actual captain and like not just like letting
put
things
people
go
in their places.
Well, no, just like Usopp at the end of the arc wanted to become part of the crew again because everything had been solved. Sniper King smoothed things over with Luffy.
I'm glad that Sniper King's around to do things like that.
Yeah,
Sniper King's not around anymore.
But Usopp wanted to rejoin,
He'll
and
be
Zoro
back when we need him.
Yeah, and Zoro rejoined, and Zoro talked to Luffy and was like, "You can't just like re-accept him back in the crew. He disrespected you and didn't listen to you as captain, and like unless he apologizes, then he can't rejoin the crew."
That was pretty cool.
And then he finally did rejoin the crew, and then they found Brooke later.
Brooke was like, "Hey guys, it's me Slash from Guns N' Roses."
Pretty much.
But I'm a skeleton.
And then Luffy was like, "I love you."
Yeah.
Join my crew.
All right, you're up, Joey.
I know, we're going reverse order.
Oh, reverse order?
Reverse.
All right, mine is also from One Piece.
Wow, another One Piece one, guys. This is a One Piece episode.
Is it Garp?
Nope. It's Squard stabbing Whitebeard.
That was a good betrayal.
And basically causing Whitebeard's
I heard
death.
Whitebeard had half a head when he died.
He did. The thing is, though, is he would have been at way more power if Squard hadn't literally stabbed him through the heart because he
one
believed...
of his two hearts because he's a space marine.
Yeah, because Squard believed a space marine over Whitebeard, his own father. Believed a marine over his own father.
I mean, you got Rabute Gilliman looking all Greco-Roman.
But then Squard is like stabs Whitebeard through the chest and through the heart. There's a bug. Through the chest and through the heart. And even though he did that, Whitebeard was like, "I still love you, son."
He was like, "Who took
I know you didn't.
He hugged him.
He was like, "Who took
He
away
was
your
like, "Fredo,
courageous and honorable heart, my son?"
I know it was you.
Yeah. But if Squard hadn't done that,
And
guarantee
then he
the
sent
fight
him
could have
out
been
on a
different.
boat.
Yeah.
Guarantee the fight would have been different.
It's time for the old generation to make way for the new generation.
Yeah, there was a whole motif bullshit. Your turn.
Are we doing anime ones right now?
No, it actually just happened to be the first one on my list.
I'll do an anime one. Mako from Kill la Kill.
That's spoilers, but it's okay.
This is all going to be spoilers.
That's spoilers to me. Like I might have watched Kill la Kill, but it's
You
fine.
didn't get to episode 7?
Damn.
No, I got to episode like 4.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Well, in episode 7, Mako betrays Ryoko. And it's pretty tear-jerking because Mako has been like such a huge like cheerleader and supportive character, and she's like the happy, bubbly comic relief character the whole time. And then she's fighting to basically kill her best friend in that episode. And the only thing that like stops it is the fact that Ryoko's not fighting back. She realizes it like 3/4 of the way through the fight, and then has like this massive breakdown and like scolds herself and her family about betraying their friends like this. And
Damn.
it's pretty good.
Damn.
But I expect no less from Studio Trigger.
Yeah.
Creme de la creme.
You're next.
I'm just gonna go with another anime one because I didn't have a lot of lead up time to this. Sasuke.
Fuck that guy.
Basically, the whole
He doesn't betray him because he's an asshole to him the whole time.
No, he betrays them. He betrays the village. Basically, the whole of Naruto is a duality between Naruto and Sasuke, and similar shit happening to one person, or to two different people, and them reacting differently, and their life changing from there. So Naruto got treated the same way as Sasuke.
Did he?
Yes.
I think.
But Sasuke
Naruto had it
a lot
way
worse.
worse than Sasuke. Sasuke literally was loved by everyone.
Everybody's like, Sasuke, you're a
all of the
fucking
kids
baller."
You're a
did.
fucking baller. You're super
All of the
cool.
kids
Every
did.
single girl was like, I love you. You're so
All of the kids
hot."
did because they didn't know the truth. All the
Yeah,
adults
but
were
still,
afraid of him and
Yeah.
shunned
What
him.
did all the kids do to Naruto? They're like, go sit on the swing.
Yeah, go
asshole."
die.
Okay,
We hate
but
you.
they had
You're
a
a piece
very,
of shit. You
they had
should
a
drown
very
in the
similar
river.
situation, which is the whole theme of Naruto, is the duality between two people that had a similar
think it's
situation
that
happen.
friendship
and
I
wins
don't
all
think that's a
battles.
similar situation.
It is.
And it's the only way to save people.
What is?
Friendship.
Oh, friendship.
Yeah.
Naruto is a story about friendship.
Anyways, that's my betrayal.
Damn.
No one listened to it because they were talking.
We
but,
literally listened to
go
it. That's
ahead.
why we talked about it.
Guys, in the comments below, tell us if Sasuke's a dick or not.
I mean, he is. There's no question.
Yeah, I hate him.
And if it's only the power of friendship that redeemed him.
Damn. My next one is the Red Wedding.
That
One
was
of the
on my-
biggest
I was gonna
betrayals.
say that.
I have a Game of Thrones one to go next. Cool.
Nice. So the Red Wedding, when Robb Stark, their mother, and Robb's newly married wife,
Jane Paul,
Thealia.
not Jane Paul.
No,
She's
Thealia.
different in the book.
Thealia.
Um,
Thealia or Thealia?
Yeah,
She's
like,
a
that's her name in
foreign
the show,
healer.
but she's a fucking from one of the families.
Yeah.
in the
But
book. She's a
Robb
different character.
was supposed to go and marry one of
Walder
what's his-
Frey's
Yes,
daughters.
one of
One of
Walder-
his 99
Frey's-
daughters.
Yes, one of his daughters, to create an alliance and a union between the two people.
was like,
but
"Ah."
then Robb went ahead and married this other foreign
This
healer
common
girl.
healer
Because he
girl
was
is-
like, boy, she's super hot and I really like her vibe.
She don't
So,
look like a Frey.
Mary,
All
yeah.
these Freys look like weasels.
Yeah, marries her. Frey gets super pissed, but then Robb's like, "Don't worry, one of your daughters can marry one of my other
Rickon
family,
or Bran
Yeah,
or
can
something.
marry one of them, and it will still create our alliance and our union." And
Your
they were like,
brothers
"Fine,
aren't kings in the north.
right?" And but then he was like, "Fine, we'll do it." So they do the wedding. They get all the way through it. Get to the end. Robb's about to make his speech to be like, "I'm glad we have this alliance," but then one of his own men walks up, and he says, the Lannisters send their regards, and then just everybody starts fucking getting stabbed. But of course, Robb's mom, I can't remember what her name is, Caitlin, sees this right before it happens. She's like,
"This is a betrayal."
She literally stands up and goes, "Robb!" And then
The only reason that the Red Wedding was successful is because they got the Big John too drunk to do anything.
Yeah, bro, and it
'Cause
was
if
fucking
Big John Umber was not drunk, they would have the phrase.
bro, and it was brutal as fuck because they go around just killing everybody. They kill Robb Stark, they kill Caitlyn, then they kill Thealia and the baby. Like they straight up were like slit, stab in the belly, blah 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 blah, fucking wild. So yeah, one of them.
They
big
killed
betrayal.
Greywind and cut off his head and sewed
Yep.
it onto Robb's body.
Yep, that's from the book, isn't it?
It happens in the show too.
Boy, I guess I don't remember
That's
that
what
part.
they Arya and the Hound see when they ride up.
Guess I don't remember that. All right, you're up.
Okay, I said I had a Game of Thrones one, so we've got the biggest betrayal to a character and the audience in all of Game of Thrones, and that's Jaime Lannister.
Damn.
That's a different kind of betrayal.
Where they decided, you know what? We've done all this stuff. We have all these story implications that
So
we
this
could
isn't even
build
like
on.
an actual character, but okay, never mind.
It is though.
You're right. Never mind.
Because he betrays Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah, that's
but
why.
so there's that betrayal. But then we have all of these story things, all of these leads that could involve Jaime. And we're gonna be like, now we'll just disregard all that. And you know, we built all of this nice redemption arc for you guys. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Thirsty pussy too good.
Damn. Yeah, pretty wild.
It was the most infuriating shit. Like out of,
He deserved
I
more.
think out of all,
Even
of-
right after the
of
battle
that
too.
season,
After
like-
the battle and like everything they'd been through, and he's like, "Well, I thought I was gonna die, so I guess I'm just gonna go back."
Yeah, you know. Nah.
It's like I thought I'd go out like a homie, but now that I didn't, I guess I just want to go back home. You're up.
Fuck you, Jamie. Fuck you,
I
D&D writers of fucking the Game of Thrones TV series.
There's There's another betrayal in Game of Thrones, which is pretty good.
Oh, he's got a Game of Thrones one.
The Night Watch versus Jon Snow.
Oh,
yeah.
and then Ollie
Wow.
comes up and stabs him.
Fuck
after
Ollie.
everything he
Fuck
did for Ollie.
Ollie.
Dude, when
Yeah.
that kid died, happy.
I was so happy.
Happy.
I was like,
Cheered.
"Get fucked."
Overjoyed.
Cheered.
Yeah, where they're like for
Never
the watch.
been more happy about a child
And
dying.
they keep stabbing him.
We could go down this list for a while.
For
Of
Game of Thrones? Yeah,
characters.
It's probably, that should be the last one. My next one is from a movie with actors Robert De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt
The
Damon,
Departed.
Mark Damn, I didn't know if you'd get it. Mark Wahlberg, all these. The Departed. And specifically, The Betrayal was for character Colin Sullivan. I had to make sure I double checked. It's Matt Damon's character. So Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio are two undercover people. Matt Damon's character, Colin Sullivan, works for the mob boss, Robert De Niro, who is Frank Costello, works for him and gets himself implanted into
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. What did I say? I said Robert De Niro, didn't I? My bad.
De Niro's in The Departed, isn't
Yes,
he?
but Frank Costello is
Nicholson.
Nicholson. That's my bad. Anyway,
Maybe he's not. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah.
anyway,
Nicholson
Colin works for
plays that
Frank
character.
Costello and gets into the state police undercover as an agent. But then Leonardo DiCaprio at the same time works for the same department and gets himself implanted in Frank Costello's guys. So both of them are undercover trying to inform for the other one. And the whole movie is about those two dudes doing their thing. And during the entire movie, you're getting confused. You don't know who works for who. You don't know what's going on, blah, 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 blah. But then wait, you've seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it? Well,
Sorry.
Anyway, it's fine. Really good movie. We should just watch it sometime. It's really good. But anyway, the Martin Scorsese does really well in depicting just how confused those characters are by also confusing the fuck out of us because we don't know who's on whose side and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, during the entire time, Colin is informing for Frank and Leonardo DiCaprio's character is informing for the police, blah, 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 all this stuff. But then they both find out that one, for the police, it doesn't even matter because Frank Costello is already a rat himself and informs for the FBI. Then Colin is like, why the fuck am I here if you're already a part of these guys? So he's like, what am I going to fucking do? And he finds out and he's like, I have to run for my life. Leonardo DiCaprio's like, I have to run for my life. But then their only escape is to figure, because both organizations say, or they find out we have a rat. Both the organizations. So both of them are fighting to figure out who the other one is. They finally find out who each other is. Leonardo DiCaprio finds Matt Damon's character. He's like, let's go. We're going to the roof, blah, 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 blah. They get up there. Then all of a sudden, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, bam, shot in the head by another character who's a police officer who actually works for Frank as well. So now the guy who works for Frank knows that Matt works for Frank, and they're both like, oh, we're on the same side. They go to walk away. Matt Damon's character, bop, shoots him in the head. He's like, nobody can know that I work for Frank, even if you do too. He's like, I have to make sure and keep myself alive because I'm looking out for me. So finally, he's like, I've won. I found out who the rat is. Nobody knows who
There's one more actor in this movie.
He's like, no, nobody knows who I am. I'm fine. No, I'm the last person to know. Frank's gonna be fine. Blah, blah, blah. We're all fine. So you're at the end of the movie and everything's good. Matt Damon's in the elevator. He's going to go see his girlfriend or his fiance or whatever. And then there's another scene where his fiance gets something in the mail. Opens up the mail and it's a recording talking about who Matt Damon's character is and that he actually works for Frank Costello. So that's off screen. Matt Damon's character doesn't know this. Elevator opens up. Mark Wahlberg in a jumpsuit shoots Matt Damon's character dead. And then Mark Wahlberg just walks away.
And he's like, a Marky Mark.
Yeah. So good.
You forgot the part where the elevator doors open and he's like, have you ever seen Transformers?
Say hi to your mother
I was
for
in
me.
that movie.
Say hi to your mother for me.
That movie, so fucking good. Filled with betrayal. Just everywhere, every turn.
Damn,
Super good movie.
That's a lot of betrayal. But yeah. I guess we're at the end.
I guess that's it. Yeah, Carter, get us out of here.
You know, we do a lot of things, and you can.
We betray
watch
each
some
other
of
in
these
D&D
things.
all the time. If you want to see us betray each other.
On Tuesdays at around 9, depending on when Hunter gets his shit together, we play Starfinder on Melia's stream.
It's betraying you in the outro.
Also, you know, Older and Dumber every Friday, and Gaslight Theater once a month for Saturday of the month, Sunday of the month.
Maybe. If
For
May
Sunday of the
edits
month.
them.
We currently are sitting at 30 points for our blueprint of
yeah.
Older and
You
Dumber.
didn't say that this was part
We
of
are
my thing. I thought this
that's
was
always
over
been
here.
part of your thing. It's
No,
literally your
it's
thing.
not.
You created it.
It's
You did create it.
This is not a thing that's happening every week. That's what this segment
We should
is.
be tracking it every week.
That's what I'm doing.
We have 30 new followers.
30 points. We are
So we're
currently
70
up to.
points away from our first tier
Correct.
on the socials. So if you want to see us do something
He's
hilarious,
a social guy. That's why it's his.
make more hilarious content, you
social
got to
segment.
get us to 100
You could be like,
points.
we're at 30 points on the blueprint. Joey, how can people get more points?
Why you do that by following us on all of our fabulous social medias and other platforms where you can listen to the podcast.
What?
Where do you do
What?
that? Older and Dumber. That's older, the letter N, dumber.
Oh my God.
You can support the podcast on Patreon. Same address. Patreon.com/older and dumber. You can follow Carter at jcarterrut, Hunter at Voice of Hunter, Mellia at Mellia, and I hate to say it, but like if you follow her, you're just gonna wind up disappointed because she's gonna stick a knife in your back. You can follow me at Slutty Mage.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
while not being betrayed, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been wonderful, and we want to make sure that we thank all of our patrons, all of our followers, all the people who make this worth it. Thank you so much, and hopefully we will see you at the next convention. And if you're watching video right now,
Y'all,
patrons, you get to watch Carter strip his shirt off right now.
I'm not that kind of guy.
You're really betraying our patrons right
They
now.
really want to see the chest hair.
Stop.
Just show the chest hair. Do it. Walk up to the camera and show the chest hair. Show the chest hair. Sorry.